understand you first. Understand where your strengths are, where your weaknesses are. Make sure that when you pick a position, don't just pick a job. You know, it's a career.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that you're not just there to collect a paycheck. Understand, you know, the mission of the organization that you're going to be working for. Is that something that matches to you? Is that something that you think that you can thrive in? You look at the individual that you're going to be reporting to. Is it what you believe? Is it the things that I just said, or is it something else that's, you know, is something else that's important to you? Those things are important because if you get into a position where those things are just there, maybe it's what you just described in your current work environment, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where you're not going to thrive in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that it will totally turn you off, and it won't allow you to be as successful as you want to be. So I think that's the first thing that you need to look at, explore. Now, with saying that, sometimes you're just trying to get an in somewhere to be able to get a job and create it. But if you do that and you get into that situation, then take things into your own hands. What I mean, what do you have control of? Don't ever, and I tell folks this all the time, be as engaged as an employee as that you can possibly be. I put folks into, I don't, when we do our evaluations on employee engagement, it's a tier 1, a tier 2, or a tier 3. And helping individuals understand, what does that even mean? A tier 1, you're a highly engaged employee. Mm-hmm. Tier 2, you're somewhere in the middle. You know, you're mostly engaged, but that Debbie Downer can bring you down occasionally.
Right.
That tier 3, you're checked out. You're just here to collect a paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
And decipher between what happiness means in the job and work environment versus engagement. You can be happy at work, but you're not engaged, right? How are you engaged, which leads to happiness? So you as an employee, you going into that work environment, what are you doing to be an engaged employee? What are you doing? How do you impact what it is that you're doing? And taking ownership. Wherever you go, and I tell folks this every day here, this is your place. This is your place. Never lose sight of that. And that'll allow you to grow.